right down now for reality to movie terms. Come round on a medium shot on that. And we're going to do something out of context, which is what you always have to do in a movie. There, you've got this whole thing going and flowing in the theatre, and she comes in and everything. But in a movie, you might shoot the master today, and because of economic factors or whatever, the weather or something, the sun came out and you'll go rushing out to shoot outside, then suddenly you've got to come back and do a medium shot and a close-up right out of the blue, and you've got to bring it right down. This one is you on your own. We don't need you for a moment, Connie. What you have to do now is, you're not my friend, you know what I mean? You did that as though we were talking to an audience.
Yeah.
It's one person. It's only one person. So what it is, let me see, where do we... See, gets all this lot off income tax. Business expenses, see? She owns 3 hairdressers. The thing I like about Ruby, she's a mature woman. When she gets hold of you, you can feel a lifetime of experience in her. I find I'm going in more for that kind of woman these days. Here, don't you dig your nails in again like you did last night. I've got wheels all down my back. You know, it's funnier if I've got scratches all down my back. Now, I may even do that more. It's great long wheels they are. Dug her nails right in. And it's secret. You see, you're talking to one person.
Yeah.
That's why we've brought... We could have the camera right over there and you could stand up and you could address everybody. Yeah. What we used in Alfie was the camera as a best friend, not as an audience.
Yeah.
And remember, in movies, the camera is always your best friend. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what you do is relax into it. You're just talking to your best mate, that's all. Right. And you look straight at your best mate and I say, yeah, she gets all this lot of income tax, you know. Mm. She's got 3 hairdressers. Yeah. You know, she had 3 husbands, all dead. I think on it. You know, it's because it's not the theatre. It's just you talking to your best mate. You like him, and he likes you, and he's ready to listen to every word you've got to say, and he's very interested in you. Right. And that is your best friend. Try it again.
She gets all this lot off income tax. Business expenses, see? She owns 3 hairdressers. Now, the thing I like about Ruby is she's a mature woman. And when she gets hold of you, you can feel a lifetime of experience in her. I find I'm going in more for that kind of woman these days. Here, don't you dig your nails in again like you did last Thursday night. I've got scratches all down my back.
Yeah, I may even do more than that to you today.
Yeah, great long wheels they are. Dug her nails right in. She's had 2 husbands, both dead, and I've got a good idea what they died of and all. Stu, she don't even mention love. She knows what she wants and she's going to get it. If there's any going. Cheers.
Good, much better. Let's go in really close on that now. Now, look at the monitor.
Cool.
You see?
Right, yes.
Now, anything, if you go... Oh, shit. Yeah, no faces.
Right.
No faces. Everybody pulls faces. People, when they talk to you, they don't come up and say, excuse me, could you tell me where Woolworths is? But because we are actors and we get kind of nervous, certain twitches come out in our face. Or even in our bodies, you know. You'll see an actor and he's doing this because he's nervous. There's no need for any nerves. No one, everyone's there to help. Just get that smile. Get a smile to the camera. Say, yeah, she had 3 husbands, 2 husbands, both dead. And it's funny to you because I have a bleeding good idea what they died of and all. Yeah. You see? Yeah. And it's to a mate. See? Where's that camera? She's had 2 husbands, both dead. And I have a bleeding good idea what they died of and all. Yeah. And this is a big thing because, you know, they died because she's in a bleeding kit. You know, I mean, this is the... So it's just very intimate. Now, have a look at your close-up again. Yeah. You don't have to do anything except show with your eyes that you think this is bleating funny. 2 of them dead and you know what they died of, Christ. You know? Right. Try again.
She gets all this lot off income tax. Business expenses, see? She owns 3 hairdressers. Now, the thing I like about Ruby is she's a mature woman. Now, when she gets hold of you, you can feel a lifetime of experience in her.
Slow down. It's your mate. It is willing to listen to you.
Yeah.
Just slow down, see? When she gets hold of you, you feel a lifetime of experience in her hands, you know? It's you know, it's the 2 boys talking together, all, you know, great bird, this one, you know. So you can go a lot slower.
Right.
Each single person, the reason this was done on the movie...
It's got to feel like my best mate.
Really, yeah. Each single person must feel that they are not an audience, they're sitting there in the dark, and there's this man telling them what he thinks, and it's rather funny, and it's amusing, and they rather like him, and he likes them.
Yeah.
Right, let's have one more go. One more go.
Guess all this lot off income tax. Business expenses, see? She owns 3 hairdressers. Now, the thing I like about Ruby is she's a mature woman. When she gets hold of you, you can feel a lifetime of experience in her. I find I'm going in more for that kind of woman these days. Here! Don't you dig your nails in again like you did last Thursday night. I got scratches all down my back.
Yeah, I may even do more than that to you today.
Yeah, great long wheels they are. Dug her nails right in. She's had 2 husbands, both dead. And I've got a good idea what they died of and all. She don't keep asking, do you love her, like all these young birds do. You know, she don't even mention love. She knows what she wants, and she's going to get it. If there's any going. Cheers.
Are there any questions from the people who've been watching this?
I have a question. If you're a novice is auditioning for film, and you have a screen test, you're auditioning to a camera, what you were saying about, would you audition straight into the camera as if they say, do a monologue, or just speak to us?
They would ask you to audition straight to the camera.
So straight into
They
the
might
lens.
do it, but it's highly unlikely. Most screen tests are done with another actor, not necessarily the great star who won't come down because you're a novice, but someone, they'll hire an actor who will, they'll put it on you like this, and then they'll do a close-up, and they make you turn sideways, and then they'll say, here is a scene, and they'll pick one of the more difficult dialogue scenes from the picture, and then you'll do this scene with the other actor off, the back of the head actor. And they will judge you from that, because you cannot judge by looking at someone and saying, oh, she'll be great on screen. Nobody knows what it is, but until you see the person on screen and they start to do their work, you don't know what's going to happen. And something happens to some fortunate people, and everyone wants to look at them, and that's it. That's what happens. And you'll see all those old screen tests. Sometimes they show them, Marilyn Monroe and James Dean. They're not that hot, because most screen tests show fear. I know mine did. My screen test for Zulu, the director came up to me at a party on the Saturday night after I'd done it on the Friday, and he said to me, that was the worst goddamn screen test I ever saw in my life. So I thought, oh, that's all right, I haven't got it. So he said, but you got the part, because we're leaving on Monday and we can't find anybody. That's Cy Enfield. But usually I was petrified. But Stanley Baker, who was a very kind man, did my screen test with me. He came there, even though he was the star and the producer and everything. Is there another question from someone?
Well, I was just going to ask, if it's easy, if you've been on a film for a great length of time, but if you're just an actor who's just doing like one scene, and you're there for 2 days, and you arrive on the location, and it's the night before, and you're in your hotel room, and you've been given your scene to do, what do you do for that night before to actually prepare for the following morning? Apart from just learning the lines.
You've learnt the lines, we assume.
Yeah.
I go through and do exactly the performance over and over again, exactly what I'm going to do. I rearrange the furniture, I get the things in the right place, I put out the cups and saucers or whatever it is, you know, and time the dialogue when I put that down. Because as I was telling you about continuity, you can screw yourself up with props all the time. But the hardest thing to do on a movie is to come in